Traves. Squirting all over the place. What were we doing? Busy for a week with this thing already, like off and on. There's a lot of other administrative stuff coming up. Well, not today. Today I cleaned the whole house. It was in desperate need of a clean. You guys know by now what we're making, right? I think I still haven't told you. A little bit more flat to work on. These things probably don't work. Well, a bit. I'm just putting it in the frame so it stays in the right shape while the glue is drying. Not far now, guys. It's a bit windy because it doesn't have a roof. Today the guy was here who owns the other part of the house that I bought, but it's in my friend's name. And he was, Jeff was working in the hotel here, and he came up to me. Well, he started like a conversation halfway the street. And he said, do you know who bought this house, the hotel? I said, yes, it was me. Ah, who's working there? I said, it's my friend. Ah, and then he goes into the podcast studio. He says, is this scaffolding for repairing the house? So I said yes, initially. He didn't start about the drawing on the wall. He did start about the land that is cut behind the hotel. And I don't know who cut it. I didn't see that happen. I certainly didn't cut it, and he thought I cut it because it's right behind the hotel. So he said to me, like, the hotel doesn't come with the house. The house doesn't come with any land. And I said, yeah, I know, I only bought the house. Who cut the land? I said, no idea who cut the land, and I really don't know. And then I started about the wall, that the podcast studio, the back wall is like falling down of the last part. I said, like, there's a problem for my house, the hotel. And he said, yeah, I want to sell it. Then I said, do you have all the ownership? He said, no, I only have half. And then, I don't know how, but I said, like, do you know my friend? And I said his name. And he was like, big eyes. I was like, yeah, he's my friend, and I paid for it, and it's in his name. Oh. And then suddenly his mood changed. Like, he was like more, like he was leaving also, but he was like, oh, thank you, see you later. So I don't know what he's up to now. If it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll keep you guys informed. I think he's gonna send my friend an email because he has his contacts. So he'll probably contact me when that happens. Here's a whole gang of dogs. Where are the girls going? Aan de car. On for a cookie at Jeff's. Zoe, go down the stairs, sweetie. Now. Crazy girls. Jess is always very excited when we're here. Hello. Hello.
Right, let's go. One, two, three, go. 1, 2, 3.
Hey Jess! So Jeff put a marking on our stick yesterday with his laser level to get the exact height from the other wall. I think it's this. This is the one we measured from like the soil level on the other side near Doug. So that is a pretty big difference. But if we want to reach the same height as the existing wall, that one, then we need to go even a little bit higher. We need to see how much material we need to order for our September project. Ah, so I mixed them up. I thought this was mine and that was yours, but this is mine and that is yours.
Yeah. And then here, well, it's that one with the arrow.
Oh, but you went all the way there for 40. Yeah, so I went till here.
Oh, okay. That's why you...
The stone here, that's straight up. The schist behind the white one.
Yeah.
That's exactly 5 times 8 meters, the whole thing. The thing we need to measure is like that we go from your mark
To the ground.
to the ground. So if we keep your mark here, we have an incline of like 8 centimeters from there to here.
Yeah.
So I think that's good. So we can keep the height from the existing wall over there. But now we need to know like how far 220 down is from here.
Yep. You take that and I'll go down. You just... Sorry. So what do you want to be at 220?
Yeah.
Tell me where your 220 is.
I have no idea. These are inches. Oh no, 2 meters. So that is actually that one. If we take that one, that's from there, that's standing straight up, and I put another one here, the one that's standing straight up, the small one.
Yep.
That should be 8 meters.
Yeah.
To 220 here.
Yeah.
So should we then take the average and say that the wall is like everywhere 180, 190? For ordering the materials.
Not less, but it depends how much you're going to dig out. Here you're only 150, yeah?
Yeah, so we don't have to dig out further there.
No.
We just need to raise the blocks.
Raise the foundation. Everything.
Not so we proof. So I left a couple of mil on both sides. But eventually it turned out not to be a couple of mil, I think. Uh-oh. It's not gonna open like that, guys.